Hello, cat fans! This is Willet Cat again.
Again?
We're almost into 30 episodes now. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
I don't even. Oh, we got some fun quests lined up for today. First, though, we're going to gear up today's lead prowler. He's gonna rock the Astalos gear.
Good. Yep.
Okay. The glowy eyes?
Yeah, good, isn't it? Super good.
Was this the one with the glowy crotch, too?
Yes, so we are going to...
It's a belt buckle.
We're going to Kamen Rider it up today. It's gonna be good. And who was our first victim then? Who's gonna get Zappy speared to death? You may ask.
Yeah, who?
Well, it's our next monster.
Is it another key monster?
Yes, another key monster.
So
It's
does that
Rathalos.
mean another? Is there going to be another cutscene?
Rathalos gets a brief cutscene because he's a new monster that we haven't fought, but not a flagship. So he gets the little cut in where he goes roar, and the screen says Rathalos.
Isn't Rathalos going to be in Smash Brothers?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, he is. A stage hazard of some sort, I think.
He's both a boss fight. They said a boss, and also an assist trophy.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be fun.
That's cool.
Heck yeah.
I'm not sure how that's gonna work, but I'm excited to find out.
Well, they can't have Ridley as a boss fight anymore because Ridley's controllable in Smash, so Rathalos will kind of be like Ridley was, I guess.
Okay.
Basically, as of this recording, they still haven't announced what that last mode is.
Yeah.
A lot of internet wieners are speculating it's called Spirit Mode, but I don't know how the hell they're pulling that out of their ass.
Right. But yeah, here's Rathalos.
But I wager it's just another story mode, which I'm totally cool with, because it means we get to fight Rathalos.
Me too. Speaking of Rathalos, here he is. Anybody who has played a Monster Hunter before knows Rathalos.
Yeah, Rathalos
He's in every
is
game.
a classic.
He is the male counterpart to Rathian. He's the Lord of the Skies. And he's getting rodeoed.
I thought it was King of the Skies.
King of the Skies, there you go. Yeah, sorry, Rathalos, he's a king, not a mere lord.
Yeah. Lord is not as cool as King.
No, not. Let's see. Oh, his principal weakness is electricity, so that's why the Astalos stuff.
His principal weakness?
His principal weakness, yes. And we usually talk about this. You can break his head, you can break his wings, and his back, and cut off his tail. And, he's also weak to dragon, but we're not exploiting that today. But a dragon is also a weakness of his. And if you're fighting a Rathalos, bring your fire res.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is the dragon like a secondary weakness? I can't remember if it's thunder that's...
I don't remember which one he's weaker to. I just know that he's fairly weak to both.
Yeah. Perhaps in the future, Silver, you will tell us.
Well, you will also get, the usual Meowsterpedia treatment for this guy, but, obviously that hasn't gone up yet.
Right.
But yeah. Oh, and something else of note. Rathian tends to favor a more ground-based sort of moves. Rathalos likes to fly around a lot.
Right, okay.
If you're a human, bring your flash bombs.
That makes sense because Rathian is trying to protect your eggs.
Right. And Rathian, as you remember, is the queen of the land. So it makes sense. That one is ground-based and one is one is air-based.
Yeah.
And I don't know, fighting him on a volcano seems...
a little bit on the nose.
Yeah, but it's Monster Hunter. Subtle it ain't. And of course, we are fighting Cat today, so that means Rathalos is gonna have a very bad time with getting rodeoed over and over and over. It's so good.
And definitely getting screw attacked. Getting screwed.
Screw attack with that thunder spear.
We're so screwed.
No, Rathalos
He screwed.
is.
Rathalos is the one who screwed Madam.
Yes.
Oh, yes. You know, a quick note. I looked up some stuff about cats. And there's like a combo you can do. Yeah, there's a combo you can do where you hold the block button and then attack, and it like shortcuts part of your regular combo, and you can do certain moves earlier.
Okay.
Huh.
So if you want to do a screw attack earlier, do that. It only takes like 3 hits instead of 5.
Okay,
it's pretty handy.
Interesting.
Yeah, pretty handy. It was something I did not know. Didn't know? I thought I knew a lot about cats. Didn't know that. You can do the same thing if you use the boomerang button and you do that kind of spinny around move.
Mm-hmm.
Where you have your boomerang and weapon out. It's good. And that was a back break.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah, best way to get a back break is rodeo.
Yeah.
That'll do the trick.
That makes sense.
And you can kind of see, like, yeah, you want the screw attack is the best way to reach your Rathalos' tail.
Yeah, I want to see them butt meats fall off.
Oh, don't worry. We will do the needful. I was really after that tail. Like, as a cat, I don't need the tail cut, but I need the tail cut liquidy. I want to do it.
The tail cut is satisfying, yeah.
It is. Like, you cut off a part of the monster's anatomy, and you can carve it in front of them.
He can't use the tail after you cut it off.
He still can, but parts of it get, like, I think it no longer poison you or something.
Oh, okay.
Rathalos poisons with his talons, not his tail.
Oh, okay.
But
well,
the hitbox is shortened, though.
Yeah, and if they do like a special thing with their tail, the functionality of such will get reduced.
Yeah. Oddly enough, Rathian could still poison you with her tail stump in some cases, if not all.
She's just that talented, I guess.
That sounds like a
She's
glitch
a talented
to me.
girl.
Not that Monster Hunter isn't a perfectly coded game.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's like intentional or not, but they've had plenty of opportunities to make her not do that, and she still does. So
I think it's intended behavior.
Yeah, I have to think at this point it's intentional. It's okay. Monster Hunter is okay.
Yeah, it's a great game. I mean, I wouldn't be here if Monster Hunter weren't a great game.
Exactly. I think none of us would be here if Monster Hunter weren't a great game. I would not be here playing the whole game as a cat just because if I didn't like this game. Because I do, and I like being a cat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That was a risky flip, but...
Eh. I've got acorns too, you know? Like, I kind of am like, YOLO!
At some point, you're going to cart.
At some point, I am going to cart. I'm going to get stupid, and I'm going to cart. What will it be? I don't know.
It's sort of, like, suspenseful.
Yeah! Because, you know, I'm pretty good about going back to camp if I use both of those acorns.
Yeah.
This is a good rodeo.
Uh-huh. And roar, we don't care because we're angry, and angry gives you built-in earplugs.
Yeah, those are... You know, your first rodeo, you had earplugs too, but I don't think you had Fury up yet.
Yeah, I mean, this cat also has the earplug skill.
Oh, okay, that explains it.
Yeah. But just a reminder that the Fury mode does give you earplugs effect. Yeah. There are some cats now that can kind of get away with not having earplugs, like the fence and bombing cat, because you can adept avoid roars.
Yeah. So,
it will not help you when you're rodeoing, but at any other time, you can just shut down the roar and be like, nope, don't care. So it's not as essential anymore, I suppose. If you want to go that route. Unless you're not all that on point with the adept, which, for me, it depends on the day. Some days I can just really nail it, and others it's like, what's adept? I don't know. I mash button.
Holy crap, were you able to just sprint away from that? Because that seems incorrect.
I don't know, but I also screw attacked him like mid-air by jumping off his talons. That was pretty badass.
No, I'm more fixated on how you just simply ran away from his homing, like, talon crash.
Yeah, he got me. I didn't even know it homed, actually.
It's supposed to. Like, I was sitting here wondering why you weren't burrowing.
Yeah, I didn't even know about that. That's like a thing he does where he'll, like, just zero
Like,
in on you.
Yeah, when he flies high up like that and crashes at you with his talons to poison you, that's supposed to... Humans have to either Superman it or block it.
Really?
Maybe it's different for cats.
Or maybe it's just because it's a low-rank Rathalos?
That might be it, too.
Because I don't remember ever doing that. But then again, I don't pretend to be terribly good at this game. For all I know, I just didn't know that was even a thing and would just eat the attack.
Maybe because you don't know it happened, that's why it didn't happen.
I do know about the Superman dive, at least. And cats don't really get an equivalent thing either. They can burrow. That's about it. Which is probably the better end of the deal.
Actually, they really don't get an equivalent, because you're still vulnerable until you're actually underground, aren't you?
Unless you use emergency retreat.
Right.
That gives you invincibility for the whole duration. The normal burrow, yeah, you can still get hit.
So you really do not have an equivalent, because, you know, humans don't have to spend meter to do the belly flop.
True.
And the belly flop is always invulnerable while the animation's running.
Right. It's handy. Good panic button.
For reference, or for the record, for posterity, humans can do, like, a panic belly flop away from attacks by sprinting away from a monster and dodging. You can always tell when you're going to do a belly flop because the hunter's sprinting animation changes from, like, a confident sprint to, like, a oh shit, there's a monster chasing me, kind of upright posture, sort of sprinting away. It's really cartoony and good.
Yeah, and you look like half over your shoulder and like, oh shit, is it still back there?
Yeah.
Oh shit, it is. It's good.
You actually, you look over the correct shoulder, too.
Yeah!
I love how you're rodeoing so much more now.
Yeah! I love the aerial bit that fighting cats get. It is so good.
Yeah, this LP has gone from me whining about you not leaping off of cliffs to hit monsters to constantly rodeoing. It's good.
Yeah.
The game upgrade good.
Game upgrade good. This game's super good. Just gonna wait and see where he goes. Up there. Okay. That's where he goes to die. Well, I mean, he thinks he goes there to sleep, but and this time he went there to die. Trust me on this.
Spoilers.
He was limping, you saw.
You know, I feel like he's the king of the skies. He could just fly to an entirely new map to begin with and go sleep there. And
watch this. I'm gonna demo the block and swing. Well, bam!
Oh wow!
Nice. Oh my gosh.
So
he really did go there to die.
So if you block, you do a more powerful overhead swing, which is good for not just for leading into the screw attack, but it also is a stronger hit. So yeah, pro tip.
But like, really though, imagine if Rathalos had just flown to the Verdant Hills instead of staying at the volcano. He could have slept there pretty peacefully, maybe.
True.
He could
probably wouldn't have been able to follow him there.
He
oh
could
hey,
just
cat
fly
being helpful.
really far away.
My subcat is being helpful. Actually set a trap. Holy shit! Wow. Okay. Well, off we go then.
I hope you get your tail carved in time.
Yeah, it's like, okay, great. Play cutscene, dragon go to sleep. Where's
I
that
guess
tail?
he didn't
Where's
go there
that tail?
to die.
He went there to sleep forever. There's the tail. Gimme.
Oh, you're not aware you could skip some of that cutscene, huh?
I'm aware, but I let it play because it's the first time we fought this monster.
Oh, okay. No, that's fair. Alright.
If I were playing by myself, I'd skip that shit. Some of those monster death animations take forever, and it's like, man, I got carves to get. I ain't got all day.
Wait, did you
Give me my
capture him or
carves.
did you kill him?
That was a capture.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So we get generally better stuff, usually. It depends.
I didn't see a plate in there.
Nah, no plates. Wrath of Meow. We got Wrath of Meow.
We're gonna have to see that in action.
We are gonna. I do have a cat who has it, and actually he even has a skill that boosts it. It's the Fox McCloud cat.
Oh,
So he seems to be a good demonstrator of that skill.
good candidate.
There you go, yeah. That's a good way to put it. Now, the bistro here got an upgrade, as the proprietress is telling us. Looks different, and she gets, like, the fired up skill activation thing more often, I guess. It's nice.
More chances for meals to be more beneficial.
There you go. And the tubular tabby here has a quest for us. Arathalos, dude, we just killed one of them. Can't you just go, like, ape off of the one we just killed? No? Fine. Fine. Add that to the docket.
Well, the one we just captured is, you know, busy in the arena mines. This
Yeah.
is a different Rathalos.
I know, it's almost like there's more than one of a species, and they're actually, like, real animals. You know. Nah, crazy talk. Now, this cat also is gonna get an upgrade. She's gonna wear the Rathalos stuff. Because why not?
Jade wearing red. That's kind of funny in a weird way.
Yeah, I picked her because she's a bombing cat, and I wanted to use a bombing cat on the next monster for arbitrary reasons. I feel like I don't do bombing cat enough. So I'm doing it more.
Gonna have to make more Rathalos scraps, though. Oh, you did.
I did, don't worry. All taken care of, not to worry. We got plenty of bits, I just hadn't liquefied enough of the parts, apparently.
The F Rathalos blade actually looks like a miniature version of a hunter's weapon, a human hunter, a greatsword.
Yeah, isn't that cute?
Yeah.
And the armor looks like is reminiscent of the Rathalos human armor as well, which is an iconic look for the series.
It is.
Yeah, the F Rathalos blade looks like a miniaturized Red Wing, I think it's called.
Yeah, the Red Wing, yeah. That's the decoration you get in Animal Crossing when you scan the Monster Hunter Stories amiibo. You get a Red Wing
Oh, really?
for your house. Yeah,
I've never.
as well as some other
that
stuff.
amiibo.
Well, yeah, you can't get it unless you import it from Japan,
Which I
or
have.
you have a friend who did.
I have.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
I've
then
just
you
never
can get that.
scanned it.
Is it still in its box?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're not horrible. Good.
No, I'm not a horrible person. I have kept 3 amiibo in their boxes.
You're partially horrible.
The Villager, Marth, and Wii Fit Trainer are still in their boxes.
Alright.
My villager is currently being powerbombed by my Rob.
My villager is just kind of standing there. Oh, hey, look at this. New monster. Lagiacrus.
But I have like 150 amiibos, so
Well, regarding monster, this is Lagiacrus. Hi, Lagiacrus. Lagiacrus is the Lord of the Sea.
Lagiacrus was the flagship for Monster Hunter Tri.
Yes. And for underwater combat, thusly. We don't have to deal with that shit, though.
yeah, I hated.
Thank goodness.
I hated underwater
Me
combat.
too, my god. So,
I felt underwater combat was a mixed bag.
it was terrible. I hated it.
It was bad.
Because, like, on the one hand, your vertical was not easy to control, but on the other hand, underwater future monster was easier to deal with than on land.
Fair point. I did not like it.
I'll reiterate when we get to that monster, if I remember.
Sure, please do. And in the meantime, Lagiacrus, interestingly, he's kind of set up as a rival to Rathalos, kinda.
I never got that sense.
Well, I was thinking about it because Rathalos is weak to lightning, like Iacris does lightning. Rathalos is the king of the skies, like Iacris is the lord of the sea. Lagiacrus, does shocky damage. Rathalos does fire damage. Lagiacrus is weak to fire.
I see where you're coming from.
So, and that was part reason why I did the Rathalos gear, because the Rathalos sword does fire damage, which Lagiacrus is weak to. Unfortunately, the armor also confers lightning weakness, which is, so we're kind of
a wet paper bag.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what phrase would be equivalent to being flammable in terms of but for electricity. I don't know if there is one, but yeah. So we're yeah.
You're
Rodeo
extremely conductive.
Yeah, we're rather conductive. I did eat for electric resistance, so that's something. I don't know. I don't know how much it helps. I found it appropriate to do Rathalos.
Yeah, I remember thinking
gear.
Lagiacrus was really intimidating, like in the early stages of 3U.
Well, you're definitely meant to find him intimidating in that game because the villagers think he's causing earthquakes.
Yeah.
And he's preventing them from being able to fish and basically starving them to death slowly. He's a big bad monster that you're kind of preparing yourself to go and fight. Turns out all that was completely wrong, but
yeah. And
yeah,
there's early quests where like he's just swimming around in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And like you encounter him and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, that happens. Were you gonna say something, Liquidy?
Yeah, they do a good job of playing them up.
They do. They really do. Like, my reasons I stopped playing 3U weren't because I didn't like it. I guess got kind of frustrated with it.
I didn't like the underwater combat.
Yeah, that was part of it.
That was part of why I stopped playing.
That was a large part of it. But I liked the whole story setup with Lagiacrus
The
and
story
Honor
was really good in
Village.
3U.
Yeah, it was really good. Good game. Oh hey, he went down underwater.
I think 3U has my favorite story of all the Monster Hunters I played.
I'm not sure how I would rank them. Lagiacrus is kind of a cheater in that he can do multiple zones at a time because they're connected by water.
Yeah, it sucks.
And we can't swim, so we have to go the long way around. This is kind of cool though. You're up in the nest and you can jump down. Whee! Oh, there's debate on how to pronounce Lagiacrus to kind of forestall that. I call him Shockadile. So this is Shockadile. Please enjoy. He's good. His armor looks really nice. We'll see it afterward, but it looks really nice. He's not all that bullshit. He shocked you a lot.
Is there underwater combat in Jinyu?
No.
No. Underwater combat died in 3U, and thank God.
Like, they wanted to do the verticality stuff, and they found that through,
climbing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's fine.
Yeah, climbing
the
is fine. I don't have
is
any
fine.
problem with climbing.
Yeah. Rodeo good. Underwater combat bad. Rodeo good. This is my hot take.
Yeah, rodeoing is fun.
Underwater combat, neat idea. Controls like ass.
Yeah, I mean,
if
they'd implemented it better.
Maybe.
It's just the problem is there's no good way to fit it into Monster Hunter's control scheme.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other part.
I mean, they tried what they could with what they had
did.
on hand, and it was a valiant effort.
Yeah.
It really was.
I played it on the Wii U, and the Wii
I did too.
U's tablet controller really wasn't suited to that sort of motion.
My problem wasn't with the controller itself. I thought that was fine.
Yeah, the gamepad
Yeah,
was perfectly fine.
yeah,
It was
yeah, you had
surprisingly
the-
lightweight. You could totally
Yeah.
use it as a normal
Yeah.
controller.
Yeah.
You had the twin sticks and everything for the camera. It was fine.
Like, I'm actually mildly offended by that. Like, no, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, the Wii U gamepad was good. I liked it.
No, the gamepad itself was fine, but like it didn't work for.
Again, what?
It
No,
had
it
the
was
same
fine.
buttons as the 3DS and the Switch, though. Like, button layout and everything is the same. We're talking about the same thing, right? The big old
Yeah, the
controller with the
gamepad
screen that came with the
on
Wii U?
it.
That one? Right? I don't get it. Does not compute, beep boop, do not understand.
Same though.
I feel like it.
Oh,
it didn't.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry.
I realized I hadn't mentioned Lagiacrus's breakable parts.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, head, definitely his back, cut off his tail. Can you, and I think his legs, I think we've already broken his
Yeah,
legs.
his front
Yeah.
claws, and you can scar his chest.
Oh, chest, yeah. Indeed, so there you go.
Good at
And a nice, yeah, I was proud of that one. Like, yep, I'm just gonna get out of here.
Yeah, I was just saying I found it really unwieldy with the gamepad.
Disagree.
No problems with the gamepad here, boss. I'm sorry. I liked the gamepad. I liked the Wii U.
I like the Wii U.
Wii U good.
Maybe I'm just
It
I just found
deserves-
the entire. Maybe it was just underwater combat that I found unwieldy.
I mean, sure, totally fair. I just felt like the problems I was having with the underwater combat weren't down to the controller. It was just the underwater combat that was bad.
Right.
Because anything that was not underwater with the gamepad, even I was.
Yeah,
fine.
I mean,
Smooth sailing.
Yeah, smooth sailing.
it
No
worked
problem.
fine for above. I'm just saying when it was three-dimensional, when I was moving in 3 dimensions.
Oh sure, yeah. Well, that's definitely an underwater combat kind of problem. Luca, he laid a shock trap there, and I am not comfortable leading the Shockadile into that. That seems like a bad idea.
No, it's fine.
I don't know. Some monsters you really do not want to do that.
Like,
And I'm just, sorry?
like, in reality, it's 2, maybe 3 monsters that have the unique interaction with a shock trap, but
Alright.
that's what fucks you up, though. It's that there's 2 of them, so there's precedence for it, and you start thinking
Right.
all of the shock monsters have.
Right.
It's not.
Yep, I just get gun shy when I'm fighting a shocky monster, and I start thinking about shock traps, and I'm like, ugh, it's just one of those monsters that does funny stuff to shock traps. I don't remember.
No, it's only Gypsaros, and I think it was or gets powered up by it.
Yeah.
Like, it's only those 2, really.
Yep. Forget you heard anything, though.
Oh,
Yep,
right.
So it's only a name, but
Just go back and put a sensor beep over that.
there we go. I can do that.
What did you
Anyway.
say? I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, I didn't hear nothing. Yeah, his AoE, like, electricity burst there, that's a very rude move.
That's
You
actually
can,
that's a new move Lagiacrus got to compensate for not having water combat anymore.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say you could probably adept part of it or something. I'm not that confident in my adept skills, so I just stay the hell away.
Yeah, interestingly enough, the attacks like that have sustained hitboxes, I feel like I've mentioned this before, but it bears repeating. If you were to adept dodge or block or whatever, something with a sustained, like, damage field, you would just be able to ignore the rest of the attack, basically.
Yeah, so maybe I should, like, stop being a wuss and try and adept that, because, you know, how can you get better if you don't try, right?
I just had PTSD from fighting this guy.
Well, I'm flinging a lot of bombs in his face. Does that let you, like, get vicarious retroactive revenge.
Yeah.
Kinda. Because I think I did a pretty good job messing this dude up.
The more bits you break off of him, the better I feel.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't get the back break. The back break's really hard to get.
Yeah, that one's kind of really difficult.
Yeah. So I would basically have to be probably the rodeo cat and then just rodeo him over and over and over and over again to get that back break. Doable, but not with this cat.
But that underwater combat, like fighting this guy, like you had to be within like 3 inches of him, fighting him underwater.
It was bad, I remember. I didn't even make it to Lagiacrus in 3U because I was just, ugh, I hate. I think the last underwater thing I fought was the Royal Ludroth.
Oh yeah, that was bad
and
too.
I was just like,
that was
oh,
hard.
this is miserable. What is this thing? And then I fought Royal Ludroth again in Generations.
And that was fine.
For you, I was like, this guy's fine. Why did I hate this guy so much? Oh yeah, underwater combat. And now Royal Ludroth's like a kitten. He's like, oh hey, Royal Ludroth.
I love Royal
Hey buddy.
Ludroth. Yeah, he's
good.
fun.
Oh, there it is. Tail cut. Got it.
Yes. Take that, you.
You thing?
Yeah, I was gonna say a really naughty word.
Well, I think you can use the big people swears here.
Yeah, we kind of confirmed that, I want to say 27 episodes ago.
Yeah, so go ahead. Say what you feel.
Take that, you motherfucker.
You rotten piece of shit.
Yeah.
Leviathan ass-looking motherfucker.
Yeah, right? I wanted to get that tail cut because it's a nice long tail. Very satisfying.
It is a really good tail cut.
Yeah. Like, you just want to, like, I see that tail, I'm like, ooh, I just want to cut that right off. Want to hack it off.
Like, that thing looks like you could shove a handle in it and just use it as a great sword.
Yes. I mean, for all I know, the Lagiacrus great sword looks like that. I don't know.
I don't know. I can't
I don't
remember.
believe it does.
I don't know. I've never done
fought
great
him
sword.
enough to make armor or weapons. I think I fought him once. I don't even remember if I beat him.
Some of his weapons have a bit of a neat aesthetic to them. Like the sword and shield, I don't remember what the weapon itself was. I think it was like a big hatchet, but the shield was just like a spiral of his big flesh.
No, I
It was
beat
kinda
him
cool.
once, and I said never
Okay.
again. And it took me almost the whole 50 minutes.
Ugh. Please to be getting out of the zone line, Shockodile, please. I want to murder you some more.
So that spin attack where he gets like those thunder options rotating around him.
Yeah, the ones that got me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's also a new attack to compensate for lack of.
I think this is what made me give up on 3U.
I forget what the exact thing that made me give up on it. I know it was somewhere between Gobble and Baroth.
I gave up
because I don't think I ever made
for
it
a
to
little
Baroth.
while. I gave up on Koropeku because I was afraid of flying monsters.
Oh, now I remember. It was Koropeku because all of my stuff was bouncing off of his claws. It took me forever to beat him, and he just kept like dancing in my face and flying everywhere. And oh my god, that was miserable.
Koropeku was a
Pekka.
Ugh. Oh, hey, it's dead.
He was like a, what do you call a difficulty jump?
A roadblock. A roadblock.
roadblock, yeah.
All you had to
a
do was up
newbie
your
check.
sharpness, though,
I didn't know that.
and hit him in the butt. Focus on the butt.
I never-
instead
I
of the
never knew.
flank.
I didn't know about
I never played a
focusing-
Monster Hunter before. I
Yeah,
didn't
it
know
was my
that.
first Monster Hunter. I didn't know
First
about
Monster Hunter.
focusing on different parts of their body,
Yeah, neither did I.
but
I probably
I
was
did
using,
up my
like-
sharpness.
Yeah. I was using like the bone dual blades, and like come on.
I got like really good. I started playing multiplayer with people, and I got really good weapons from that.
Yeah.
And that's
I
how
didn't
I
have
beat
anybody
him.
to play with, so that was also part of what made me bounce off it. I had no one to play with. This is lonely. I'm lonely. Anyway.
No, Kuropeko is a
that's-
fun honk boy.
Yeah.
Yes,
he's
I like
okay.
him. I like him now. Now that I don't have to fight him anymore. Like in stories, he is a good honk bird friend who heal you and buff you. He very good friend. so I like him.
He's okay.
He hasn't made a reappearance since 3U.
Oh,
He
really?
hasn't. I would like him to come back. Please come back, Rebecca. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I called you a fucker. I won't do it again. Please come back. Pitfall Prison. We can now set 2 kinds of traps as a cat.
It's a poison
It's a little-
prison without the poison.
Oh, but what's this? The chief has something to say. Glavenus is back. Uh-oh. That sounds important. Sounds urgent, as it were. Nya, nya, nya.
So are we gonna punch a Glavenus?
We're not doing that yet. I've still got so many freaking, village side quests that they keep giving me that need to get done, for one. And there's actually some, monsters we haven't even fought, because the game hasn't forced us to.
Are
Right.
they any
So
of them
I was gonna-
lower than us, or are we still going through
Yeah.
pretty?
One of them is in the previous rank.
Oh, wow.
I'll go back there. Yeah.
Get on that,
I don't know.
Silver. Oh my
No,
god.
let's
I will.
punch it.
I do it next video. Already got it recorded. I do it next video. Okay?
Spoilers.
Oh, punch it now.
Yeah, let me just go and real quick, slyly replace this footage with my next video. And no, we're sorry. Last hunt of today is the Prowler quest today
Okay,
again.
okay.
Because I have to keep those cleared out, or else I'm gonna go crazy.
Yeah. Is it another break this part of the monster without killing it?
No, thank goodness. It's just a normal Prowler quest, in which case, still insulting.
So go
But at
gather
least
some
easy.
berries.
Go gather these bear butts and deliver them.
Okay.
And no, it's punching small monsters.
Oh, good. Punching small monsters. My favorite.
I know. Small monsters we're capable of. Oh, speaking of them giving me other monsters to fight after we just killed one, that Maga farmer just said, "Hey, go kill me a Legiacris." It's like,
We just did.
okay, we just did that.
There's
Fine.
another one.
There's another one. Yeah. And yeah. And the burner gal is super worried about the Glavenus too. Sorry, lady, that's gonna have to wait maybe a few videos. We got other tell your fellow villagers to stop dropping their problems on my lap. If you want me to make that a top priority. So we got 2 Prowler quests left. Both kill not large monsters.
Oh,
small
but
monsters.
there's a big monster hiding somewhere. Please tell me we beat
Right.
up the big monster.
I don't take the time to beat up the big monster. Not worth the effort. Because, if it is a large monster, Webster, in a Prowler quest, it's one that we probably fought, 4 or 5 ranks ago.
Aww. So it's like a great Jaggy or something.
Great
Great
Jaggy
Jaggy's
does
not
not
in this
appear
game.
in this game.
A Great Jackie is certainly not appearing in this
I
game,
know.
but on the level,
I-
approximately, of a Great Jackie.
Great
yes.
Jaggy is my favorite because he's the first large
I like
monster
him.
I ever killed.
Me too! He was the first. He was my first. You always remember your first. But, let's see. We have some armor to show off, and we're gonna actually equip them on Squirt here. The Legiacris equipment.
Aw, that's cute. He looks like
And Anchor!
I'm trying to think of there was a celebrity that he looks like.
Oh.
Like a
he-
60s celebrity.
Right now he's wearing the Popo armor.
Okay.
But yeah, look! Pirate! Pirate hat! Good stuff, huh?
Yeah.
That eye patch is on the wrong eye.
This may be underwhelming after we got all that sick DLC pirate armor, but, I mean, come on, this is what you get if you don't do that quest. And look, we are in full pirate regalia. Everyone's wearing pirate stuff today.
But that poor cat can't see because he's covering his good eye.
Both of her eyes are closed on that cat.
Oh.
It's just how it's got the closed eye. I'm gonna have to see, there is the one that has, the scarred eye.
Yeah, I thought it was
I
the
should see-
scarred eye, actually.
I should see which eye that covers. I'm gonna have to see it. I'm gonna see.
It's
'Cause I'm
dark.
curious.
Why is it dark?
It's the volcano. It's dark.
Okay. It's spooky music.
But yeah. Yeah, it's the volcano. It's kind of...
Did you
you know.
pipe in the spooky music, or is it just volcano spooky music?
Oh, I'll pipe in music in just a bit. This is what you're hearing is normal Volcano music.
Yeah, Volcano just spooky.
Yeah. These are Euroctor.
Can I
They're
request
miniature versions.
Can I request music? Can I request?
Not for this video, but in the future,
Can
yes.
I
Go ahead.
request Luigi's Mansion?
Sure. Anyway, Euroctor are small versions of a large monster we fight way later.
This is good music.
Yeah. This is Hailfire Peaks.
Yes.
From Banjo-Tooie.
Yes. I recognized that
Hailfire
it was
Peaks.
from one of the Banjo-Kazooie games. I couldn't recognize which one it was, but I knew it was from Banjo-Kazooie or Banjo-Tooie.
Yep. Which is the volcano level from that game, so perfect.
I never actually played Tooie. I really wanted to.
I
good.
played
I like
Tooie
Tooie.
once. I played Banjo-Kazooie like 7 or 8 times.
Yeah, same. I've played through the original a bunch of times, and Tooie only the once. I still like it.
It's a good game.
It's good, yeah.
Gotta get
I-
a nice ice key.
Right? You can get the ice key, yeah. You know, one thing that I thought was nice, in the...
Was it an
on
ice
the
key?
on the Xbox... No, Liquidity.
Oh.
On the Xbox, they did, the Banjo games, like, on their, download service.
Yes.
And
And
they
you can get
didn't
the
just
stop and
port
swap.
them. Yeah, they didn't just port them. You can actually get the stop and swap items, like, in the game, not just like in Tooie, where you just kind of find the cartridge and it poos out the stop and swap and the head gives it to you. Yeah, so I thought that was really neat.
I think
That's it.
That's it?
Yep.
Well, that was it for the Euroctor. Go ahead.
That
gonna
was
say anything?
insulting.
Yeah, it's a Prowler quest. You should be used to this by now, Lobster. You keep being surprised at how insulting the Prowler quests are. They're not gonna get any less insulting, I'm gonna tell you that.
No.
They will keep insulting us and our time and our fighting prowess.
The game really doesn't think very much of prowlers.
It really, really
Why have
does
prowlers if they don't think that prowlers are useful?
not. Because Prowler good. We know Prowler good. I know Prowler good.
Prowler very good.
This LP is here to demonstrate that Prowler good.
Prowler very good.
Prowler very good, yes. I missed a couple people talking about the Glavinus, so we're gonna let them chat our ear off a bit.
I thought that said chef researcher, and I was like, it would be cool
No,
to
no,
be
that's
a chef
that's the
researcher.
proprietress behind this. She's the chef researcher. But chef is just French for chief anyway, so they're kind of both, I guess, if you're French.
Yeah,
Right.
that's accurate, says the person who majored in French.
Okay, that's not. I thought it was.
Chef is not French for chief.
No. It means the boss. Your chef, your boss.
Yeah, but chief. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. That's all the questing. So, if we take a nap, that can't be terribly comfortable. In the treasure chest.
Looked
Maybe
really
it just
awkward.
amuses me. Maybe just amuses me to
It's
end
like in
quests
a
as treasure
culinary
chests.
context, though.
There you go. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.